Fundamentally, all of drawing is creating illusions on paper. We're using magic to convey ideas and express ourselves. And at its core, there's one approach that will help us learn how to draw literally anything that we want. When I first started taking drawing seriously 12 years ago, I wish I had learned this approach from the beginning. This would have made my experience of drawing so much easier, which is why I teach it in my courses and also why I teach it in the free drawing exercises that are linked below. The reason why learning how to draw anything is so enticing and probably why you clicked on this video is that it can be used for self-expression. If you can draw anything that you want, then you can come up with any idea. And there's this dream of being expansive in your creativity. That is probably why you clicked on this video. So always remember that at its core, it's about self-expression. No matter what technical abilities that you developed, ultimately it all comes back to expressing yourselves. We always talk about the fundamentals, and a lot of times the fundamentals we talk about the technical skills like drawing, forms, perspective, all that stuff, which technically that is the fundamentals, that is the common term. But I think at the core of it, the real core of it is self-expression. So no matter where you go from here, keep that in mind. It's always about expressing yourself. The key to learning how to draw anything is learning the basic building blocks, which are the basic forms. Some of these basic forms are your planes, ellipses, cylinders, spheres, and boxes, and you want to learn how to manipulate them and create different objects out of them. But once you get used to those simple basic forms, you can use them to draw anything that you want because they really teach you how to create the illusion on paper. They're the toolkit that will make it so much easier to learn everything else. So if you are a beginner artist, I highly recommend you start off with that, which is why I teach that in my Beginners Toolkit. As an example, here you have a tree trunk that's built up of cylinders. So once you're used to drawing cylinders, drawing a tree trunk becomes very easy because you know how to simplify it down and then add complexity to it later. And guess what? You can use the exact same cylinders to draw the human body, because for the limbs, if you simplify them down, you get a lot of cylinders and spheres. So you can see how powerful of a skill this is. Once you know how to manipulate a cylinder, you can draw so many different things. So the more you practice this core fundamental building block, the easier it becomes to learn how to draw everything else, because you can go from simple to add more complexity on later on, but that core building block makes it so much easier to memorize how to draw. If you ever looked at people drawing from imagination, the way they do that is they have simple forms in their mind and they're able to manipulate them to create more details later on. The one trap that I want you to watch out for when you're approaching drawing this way is that you do not want to do drawing exercises that do not feel fun for you, right? We do not want to turn the beauty of drawing into a grind. If you're doing this as a hobby, it should be for the love of it. That's why I mentioned self-expression in the beginning, because there's a lot of artists who fall into this trap where they try to get better and they're so focused on getting better that they completely forget that this is about self-expression and having fun. This is a big reason why in my Beginner's Toolkit, I focus so heavily on drawing silly characters using these basic forms to remind ourselves that this is about having fun. Draw a cute character, come up with cute characters for yourselves, right? If you're focused on learning how to draw boxes, turn those boxes into characters, have fun with it, play around with it. Drawing should be fun, right? It's not about getting good. No matter how good you get, if you're not having fun, it's not worth it. It's not worth getting good if you forget why you love this. At its core, it's about having fun. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, remember, if you are practicing drawing, focus on the love of it, focus on the joy of it, and then do the technical skills secondary. Technical skills will not make you just magically feel better about your drawing. You have to focus on the skill of actually enjoying your drawing practice. And the reason why I talk about this so much is because I fell into this trap. I wasted 8 years, I think, just trying to get better. And because I was miserable the entire time, I wasn't actually learning. The more you fall in love with drawing, the more you enjoy the practice, the way faster you will learn. This just makes sense, right? It makes sense that if you actually enjoy sitting down and drawing, that you're going to do more of it, you're going to pay closer attention, it'll be easier to do, right? You're not going to burn out because you actually enjoy it. This is not a comparison game. You're not going to get great and then feel good about it. No. You enjoy it first and then you get good. That is the biggest hack to actually becoming a better artist. This approach to drawing really doesn't matter unless you are able to draw regularly. If you do not have a drawing habit, none of this matters. You're never going to be able to draw literally everything that you want unless you're drawing regularly. So to help you with that, check out this video right here where I talk about how you can get addicted to drawing in a way that feels fulfilling. This video is honestly one of the most important videos I've made, so go check that out right here.